Hey, welcome to Spiritual Love TV. I am your host, Jovhannah, the Spiritual Love Coach. I wanted to just give you a brief overview of what you can find here, as well as tell you who I am. So some of the things that I like to talk about are relationships, love, self-love, dating, spirituality, and kind of life. I'm a single mom, so you'll probably hear me talk about parenting and relationships. Life is love. So everything about life is really just how we relate to ourselves, to the people around us, and to the world around us. We have so many relationships, even if it's just a brief 30-second interaction, or if it's a familial relationship, romantic relationship. Relationships is the key of life. As human beings, we were put here to connect and grow and build with each other. So community is something that's really, really important. I kind of got into coaching specifically around like love and relationships based on different things that I had gone through. A little over 10 years ago, I was in an abusive relationship, and when I left that relationship, I kind of had a nervous breakdown. I was dealing with depression, anxiety, post-traumatic stress disorder. It was just a very, very dark time for me, and it was just not, I was not in a good place. A lot of the work that I did to heal myself is the work that I do now. And it took a lot for me to pull myself from the bottom up to where I am. Some of the things that I did was use aromatherapy. That was a very big part of my overall healing and spiritual journey. And really, I had to reconnect with myself. I discovered that, as hard as it was to admit, that I didn't love myself. And the relationships that I had with other people was a reflection of that. A lot of times we grow up not loving ourselves as much as we should because of the way we were raised, or maybe we weren't taught to raise ourselves. Some people grew up in abusive homes, or they suffered other types of trauma where you don't feel loved, you don't feel wanted, you don't feel welcome. And then a lot of times as adults, we still have those hurts and we don't heal them, and we get into toxic relationship after toxic relationship, whether it's with a friend, whether it's somebody at work, whether it's with family, whether it's your love life. So after everything that I had gone through, I did the work to heal myself so that I could really come back to a place of wholeness and learn to love myself, and also so that I could be a better person for my children. So spiritual love coaching is really about healing from unhealthy, toxic relationships, whether it's with yourself, whether it's with someone else, whether it's from something you went through in the past or something you're going through right now. It's just really about healing your heart, restoring love, and developing healthy relationships across the board. And a lot of that has to do with personal development, changing your thought process, and rewriting whatever story of loss and heartbreak that you may be holding on to. Some of the things that I do as a spiritual coach involve, of course, traditional coaching. I have a certification as a master life coach. I also incorporate intuitive services such as reading tarot, pendulum work, even aromatherapy I love to use because the oils are really beneficial for our emotional well-being, as well as energy healing. I do things such as Reiki and angel healing practices, and really combine that to give a holistic experience that can truly help you create transformation so that you can grow, glow, and level up in life and love to live the life that you want, filled with love in your heart. We have this misconception that love is external, like that love has to come from someone else, that if we're single or we're not married by a certain age, or that if we have children, that we can't have love, that we have to wait for some man to swoop in on bended knee with this big fat rock to love us. And that's not the case. Love comes from within you. And I help you reconnect to that innate love that you have always had inside you. And once you realize that and you can flip that light on inside yourself, that is the beacon of light that's going to start attracting other people who are happy, healthy, healed, whole, and complete into your life. When you start loving on yourself, you're going to see all of the relationships in your life change. You probably will lose some friends. You'll probably get disgusted of some people, but you will love yourself and you'll start to attract those high vibrational people into your life who are going to be there for you. A lot of times I see women settling in relationships and even in life, just not going for what they want. And a lot of that comes from fear, lack of courage, and all of that can be swept out with the loving, healing energy of real love. Love is real, love is spiritual, love is energy. Love is unlimited. It is an abundant resource that is available to us all. And if you stick with me, you will find out just how you can tap into that flow. So please hit the subscribe button if you want more of these loving vibes, and stay tuned for more loving goodness from the Spiritual Love Coach. Peace.